an update of the Rebellion crowd from last week. And the reason why TNA is stopping the blading and the excessive violence, as well as the general reaction to last week's live Impact episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sudden Impact. It's John, and let's get started. This is Sudden Impact. So, yes, while there has been no official release on the crowd figures for the attendance for the Rebellion pay-per-view that happened a couple of weeks ago from TNA or any of the other reporting sources, what we do know is that where they were holding it, which was the Galen Center on the campus of USC, that has a capacity of 10,000. And the way TNA had set up the stage and everything, it meant that the maximum capacity was between 7,000 and 7,500. And on the morning of the pay-per-view, TNA was proudly proclaiming that they had officially sold out the Galen Center. Now, this means that they would have sold all of the available tickets that were on sale. So not counting the ones that were behind the stage area and all the other ones that they didn't have on sale. With that, it would have been anywhere between 7,000 and 7,500, which means that would have been the highest Impact or TNA crowd for quite a while, basically. And that is just a fantastic thing for TNA wrestling. And they've just been going from strength to strength recently. And basically, it's not just the company that's going from strength to strength. It's the wrestlers that are also going from strength to strength, none more so than the current TNA World Champion Joe Hendry, who appeared at WrestleMania to answer Randy Orton's challenge. And that was just a fantastic moment for him. You don't know what it meant to him. And he's worked his butt off for the last 10 plus years to get to a stage where he can actually perform on the biggest stage of all. And what bigger stage is there than WrestleMania? Are you liking this video? Want to see more? Then like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It's free, and it helps me produce more content like this. Go ahead and do it so I can continue to bring you the news from TNA Wrestling. And now, back to the show. TNA had to do a slight shift away from the deliberate blading and the excessive violence. Now, this was done so they can actually keep some of the sponsors that they are now starting to attract, so because some of them may be family-friendly sponsors, and they don't want to scare them off or prevent them from sponsoring them in the future, or their continuing sponsorship for it to cease. Now, it's a good move, and it's also a slightly questionable move, but I feel that it is a better move. There are more positives than there are negatives. Yes, I do understand that the need for excessively violent matches like we saw at Unbreakable with the Barbed Wire Massacre match. That is a match that can only be done be violent. Now, I'm not sure if that will be that match will be scrapped going forward, or any of the other matches that TNA puts on, like the Ravens Clockwork Orange House of Fun match, or any of the other particularly violent matches that TNA has got in its cache of match stipulations. There is also another reason for this sudden and abrupt change. It is because that TNA is currently having discussions with 5 platforms, and this is including some streaming platforms as well, for airing their programming. Now, I understand that some of these platforms may not like the violence and may shy away from TNA programming if TNA continues the excessive violence. So this is a good move for TNA in the long run. In terms of the crowd at last week's live taping of Impact, they were just fantastic the whole night through. And basically, that basically lifted the wrestlers' performance, as the wrestlers were coming off a fairly good pay-per-view with Rebellion. Wasn't the best, but still it was a solid pay-per-view. And the live crowd in Irvine, California for the taping of Impact was just up for it, and it was just so positive and heartwarming to see that TNA is actually doing so well with their getting the crowd back into it and getting the crowd numbers up, and basically just putting on a show for the fans and live in the attendance. Basically it was just a fantastic thing to watch. Now, I know that the live stream on TNA Plus did have a few issues. Same with the live stream of the Rebellion pay-per-view. I don't know what I can't comment on that because I watched both several hours or later on after the event, the live event had well and truly ended. So it didn't really show any glitching for me, but I understand that some people who did watch it live on the streams on TNA Plus, they did have some problems. So that might be something that TNA can actually look into sorting out in the future. All right, guys, that is all for this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Ring the bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm John, and this has been Sudden Impact.